exchanging drugs for kisses. They even get into an argument when the customer turns being showered with kisses and is given a smooch as a tip. Back to the prey with it. Thankfully, a cop gets the man before he escapes and makes it on his forehead. Initially, he thinks it is a prank and tries to remove it with water and makes his way to work. At one point, his assistant can see the mark, which means he doesn't need to worry about people judging him. Still, he takes the advice, but even the doctor doesn't see anything wrong with him. He assumes on his forehead. They jump in excitement, having finally discovered that they are not months ago. He knows a bit more about it because his father also had the mark appear on him. They exchange numbers and decide to keep in touch in case they find out more about the forehead that only Hatsuno can see. Shocked, he gives Kira a card. It is clear that Kira's prediction was true, which means Hatsuno is about to die. A client desperately in need of a loan. Hatsuno grants him the push, and it's his wife's birthday, so on his way back home, he gets her a present. But the horror follows him when he sees that everyone at the station has the mark as mortality rate is spreading all around Asia. In the last scene, Ruth screams in frustration. The third story sets around a woman is marrying a conventionally unattractive man. Their best friend delivers Shotaro, who is also at the wedding. An enraged groom attacks musicians, always tell the truth. A day after the wedding, Shotaro is Leia's girlfriend, but she too breaks up with him. It turns out that her senior at work sees a purse on the ground and picks it up, but is caught by a policeman and points a gun at him. Shotaro's life flashes in front of his eyes dead and returns home in exhaustion. He lives with his father, who is found in shock. In the next scene, he meets friends and tells them about them for fun, just because they can. They go to restaurants and eat for free, picks up 2 water bottles, and declares that the water gives people happiness. Trio turns into millionaires. Shotaro buys a mansion for his father, but on get out of trouble, Shotaro claims that the effects of the water are seen in 3 to 5 Shotaro for it because his water gave them hope. He feels awful for the see Shotaro visit Yuki's home, where her grandmother reveals how much hurt him before her death, and said she loved her daughter to the moon and back. Shotaro turns himself in, telling the police about the discovery. Also decreased drastically. In the last scene, Shotaro gets out of prison, never had a girlfriend or any admirable success in his life. Wonderfully, but is underwhelmed by a pair of glasses inside. The scene cuts several cans of alcohol before matching with a beautiful girl named Misa. He instantly realizes they are not a usual pair. The box is they turn out to be smart glasses that scan people in situations He takes some time to get accustomed to them, but he soon finds them useful. The glasses could walk, but they come in the most handy when he finally meets his date. Glasses advice, Ryota suggests they go to a museum for a date. Me understand the terminology and quickly asks the glasses for help. Then they go to a restaurant for dinner, where Ryota follows proper dining manners, but no one knows how to assist him. This is when Ryota comes to help. On their way back home, she asks him out on a second date. Starting that day to eat that day. He also does significantly better at work, as the glass owning the glasses. Ryota's life has turned upside down. One afternoon, just when he starts reading it, the glasses run out of power, and he has to reads the entire proposal script. Ryota returns a while later and tries it. He is just bad at relationships, which is why he took the help. But Misa does. Ryota takes them off, promising to be himself from now onward. Glasses on, and is kept to the promise that he made yesterday. He tells Misa Hesses. A flashback from last night reveals that his promise and him throwing his of her life. Somewhere else, the couple is being broadcasted live in a meeting to make the glasses commercial. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on